Here at Mepkin Abbey, nestled along the quiet bends of the Cooper River, time seems to slow. The air moves gently through ancient oaks, and prayer fills every breath of this sacred place.
For more than 70 years, we Trappist monks have dedicated ourselves to God, to one another, and to this land. We live and pray and work here, consecrating the soil day after day through our silence, our labor, and our prayer.
Our life is simple, yet through that simplicity, the world's deepest needs are carried into the heart of God as we gather 8 times a day for prayer.
And in those prayers, we remember the beloved whose remains rest here in our Columbarium. Their names are held in the silence and psalm, woven into the rhythm of our monastic life.
To be inurned at Mepkin is to belong. Your story becomes part of Mepkin's story, part of the prayer, part of the chant, part of the peace that rises and falls like the river tide beyond our chapel walls.
Here, on the quiet bluffs above the Cooper River, generations of faith rest together. Native and African Americans, the Henry Lawrence family, the Henry and Claire Booth Luce family, friends, and the monks themselves, all united where earth meets heaven in the great communion of saints.
When loved ones are inurned here, they are held in prayer, embraced by community, and entrusted to the hope of the resurrection. Their resting place is tended with reverence, surrounded by the living silence of nature and the continuous song of the Church.
St. Benedict reminds us, keep death daily before your eyes, not as a shadow of fear, but as a light of wisdom. For death, seen through the eyes of faith, is not an ending, but a homecoming. The moment when life is gathered back into the love from which it came.
Here at Mepkin, death is met with dignity, with beauty, and in faith, transformed by the light of Christ's resurrection. Burial here is not a farewell. It is a sacred act of trust and Sabbath rest in God's promise and in the prayers of his monks.
Mepkin Abbey Columbarium is a place where love endures beyond the limits of time, where the rhythms of prayer and nature cradle every soul, and the river's tide, the monk's song, and the promise of resurrection weave a harmony that never ends.
We invite you to become part of this living prayer, to let your story and the story of the one you love find its place within this sacred land, among the monks, among the saints, among those forever remembered in the heart of God. May you find peace here. May you find hope here. And may you rest forever in the love of Christ, who makes all things new.